Hello everyone, it is Jebro, and today we're going to be doing another deck. 2024. Yes, I did a video last week about, what was it about? Midweek. It was just like me talking about loads of stuff, news, patch notes. Go and check that out if you haven't seen already. If you haven't checked out my other deck builds as well, I make a ton of decks. I have fun. I'm okay at the game, I'm right. This is where I am right now. I'm just playing and trying a bunch of decks, and I don't really care where I come in the league, really, like in the rankings. I'm hitting like 93 consistently. I've never hit infinite. I will be probably at some point. I don't really care. I like to try and get to where I can with just my own knowledge of the game, by looking at the meta as well and being like, what do I like? What do I kind of want to play around with? And you know, I kind of came out with this on the first day, because I unlocked High Evolutionary, because I think it was the first day of this season where you could, I bought, there were different keys, and I got, there was High Evo, there was Kyera, I'm not even sure if that's how you say it properly, and Scar. Like, there was like day one, I got all those free cards. I was like, oh, I've got to make a deck, and I did, because I never play High Evo. And I wasn't playing it very well because I didn't really know. I understood how it worked, but I didn't understand the intricacies between all the cards. So there's like high Evo decks as well. I've already with Sunspot, with Misty and Cyclops and Fing and Abomination and Hulk, of course. And there's other cards that go in there as well. Like if we go no ability, for example, all of the nobility cards, like, they change. So like Shocker is in there. Actually, there isn't really many others. Like Shocker and Wasp, that's about it, right? The other two only cards which are normally in there. But I've taken those out and I've switched them around a bit, and I've been like, well, I want to hit a Scar up. I want to chuck a Scar out if I possibly can, and also kind of using a Moon Girl as I would with like a Devil Dinosaur, for example. So like copying some cards which I might be able to put out later in the game, put out a bunch of cards which are like 10 power with a Scar, like trying to get maybe a Moon Girl out, using Moon Girl with a She-Hulk and skipping a turn, and the energy being distributed elsewhere, whilst also doing things like protecting Sunspot. So I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to show you. We're also going to play a game, okay? We're going to play a game or two. So Sunspot, each turn you don't use energy, goes to power for Sunspot. Really, really good, okay? Always good. Because sometimes you just need to give someone some love. I don't know. That's not really a reason. I was going to stop the recording there, but I'm going to continue because I don't care. Basically, sometimes you've got to give someone some love. If you got someone in your life, give some love. I don't know. Not the trolls. They're bad. But I don't really care. We're just going to keep going. I do one cuts to this most of the time. It's fine. Most of this is banter anyway. Misty also is going to give your cards some power. So what we have to do is we have to click on High Evolutionary. I wish they would change that. But basically, when you end a turn with unspent energy, give one of your cards +1 power. That could be anything. So if you give, for example, if you give Sunspot 1 energy and you've got 1 energy left of the game, end of the turn, you're going to get 2 energy on Sunspot, right? Which is pretty cool. Misty is also good. I think there's a good High Evo Misty deck that would be really good in terms of like healing cards, essentially. That's something I would love to work out. And of course, one thing that's really good about this card is the fact that you're going to be able to protect Sunspot and Misty as well, and they can continuously work through the game as long as they're protected on turn 3, right? Which is really, really cool. So hopefully you get Kyera on early. You never know. You might not do. Magic is just going to extend the game, sorry. Actually, we can upgrade her. Replace the location with Limbo. Doesn't work after turn 5, don't forget that. This is a card with this season as well, series 5. 1 and 6 cards can't be destroyed. Pretty good armor on most locations, but for just 2 kinds of cards there. Cyclops. Wait, what is the thing? Let's move X-Men. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever read that. What does Cyclops, when you end a turn with unspent energy, affect 2 enemy cards here with 1 power, -1 power? I think they nerfed that from 3 cards to 2 cards. It's still really strong in my opinion. I actually think it should only be 1 and maybe 1 card. I don't know, but the thing is you can play around it. Always try to play Cyclops on a location where I can at least hit 2 cards, of course. Because otherwise, if you just plant him out, you could also do it so people avoid locations, because people really don't like Cyclops. Every single time I see Cyclops, I'm just like, you are the worst person. I don't like you, and I hate that card. High Evolutionary is in the deck because you need it to be in the deck to change the no ability cards into having abilities. So that's why High Evolutionary is there. Chances are most of the time you won't play High Evolutionary. Moon Girl, really only want to play Moon Girl if you've got either Abomination, She-Hulk, or Skaar in your deck, right? Because there are a few good reasons for this, right? I also think as well to get Abomination even lower. So what Abomination does, and this is what's important about going through what these cards do. So more importantly, let's just remember what Cyclops does. Reduces powering cards. Also, the thing does that as well. 3 enemy cards here with 1 power, -1 power. So it throws out something that hits each card and they get -1 power. Now, Abomination will cost 1 less for each enemy card in play that's affected with negative power. So that's, you can consistently get easily 3 Abominations. 3 with an F. But you can get 2 Abominations if you use Moon Girl. So if you've got a Cyclops out, and maybe you've got like a thing as well that you're going to put out turn 5, or you've got extra energy, so you've actually got a thing early. You know, maybe Moon Girl's here, and you've got a She-Hulk and an Abomination. Or even if you've just got an Abomination, or just a She-Hulk, or just a Skaar. Like, you know, Moon Girl is going to be really helpful to get these mean green guys out into your, out into play. And like, if you can get 2 Abominations for free, and yeah, sure, they're not 10 power because Skaar can only be reduced in cost because of, like, you know, cards having 10 power or more. They may get bumped up by something else going on like from locations, or also because, you know, things like Misty Knight has actually given them a +1 in energy, because, you know, that happens sometimes. So it can be really good. Now there is something I could be thinking about there with building up some extra power. Maybe chucking out a Forge every so often, maybe chucking in Forge instead of something else could be beneficial there. But I don't think that's going to benefit you massively. I had a really good last game where I made copies of Abomination and She-Hulk. We had 7 turns. I skipped a go. There was Thing and Cyclops out, and they were doing damage. I had 2 Abominations. I had 2 She-Hulks, and I just skipped a turn. I had both of them and a Hulk. And it was like, and Hulk as well, I hadn't used much power leading up to him. So he was like, what, like a 16, 18 power card, which is really, really cool. And you'll find out that like why that is in a bit as well. She-Hulk, don't forget, costs 1 less energy for each unspent energy last turn. So if you didn't spend energy the last turn, that's how much energy we would take off this card. But if you like didn't use energy turn 1 and turn 2, and then you use some in 3, like, you know, that's the turn that will count towards turn 4, not the previous ones. Love that variant as well. The baby variant is very cool. Skaar, don't forget, it costs 2 less energy for each of your cards that has 10 power or more. I've been playing around with it. Sunspot can easily get there as well. Sunspot, if you're pumping that out with Misty and they're 2 cards out and you're skipping turns, like that's going to happen pretty early. And when I say early, it depends if you've got magic out, because like turn 4-ish, you're going to have like, Skaar is going to be reduced to like probably 4 energy. And then, last but certainly not least, you've got Hulk, the big boy. When you end a turn with unspent energy, +2 power, if in hand or in play. So Hulk is just building up every time if you don't spend energy, 2 power, 2 power, 2 power. Even at the end of the game, you chuck him out and he's a 6-12, and you've got 1 energy, and you got some energy left, he's going to be a 6-14. Really strong, really strong. High Evolutionary, I'm still a little bit like, that is pretty big. But you know, also, The one thing that defeated the High Evolutionary a lot of the time, or sometimes Shang-Chi would be one of those cards, right? None of these are on reveal other than Moon Girl. And Magic, of course. And then you've just got one ongoing right there. Sunspot is not ongoing. They should probably change that to an ongoing, I don't know. But like, it is kind of... It's just a fun deck. It's just I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'm playing it for my weekend missions as well. We're gonna go and play a game and see how we go. What I might do is I might pop into a conquest in gold and see how we go, because I could loot this and it could be a rubbish matchup and it could be awful, but I've got to gold and I've been in gold getting to, you know, doing okay. And maybe we'll see how it goes and see what the deal is. I would love a comment. I would love a subscription. I'd love a like as well. Massively appreciate that if you can. Trying to see if we can get to like 50, 60 subs this year, maybe. I don't really massively advertise this a lot. Oh, this is such a good start as well. Honestly, this is a wonderful start. But I'm not going to put Sunspot there. Actually, do we? Maybe we do. Let's do this. We'll put Misty there as well, because don't forget, these cards being at 10 power, that's going to be pretty good. And then we can put Cyclops there because he'll probably be pretty helpful. Misty's going to give Sunspot 1 there, and Sunspot's going to be a 7. So already on turn 3, we're already at set 2 7/7s. Really good. Now, do we put Cyclops here? Or do we put Cyclops here? I think we're going to put Cyclops on the right. That's one thing we're going to do with him. We may not play this next go. Now we could play Moon Girl, but we don't know for sure that we're going to get Magic, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to get 4 energy out to Sunspot. We're going to lose this, unfortunately, as well. But actually, wait. No, only 2 health. Only 2 HP down, which is unfortunate. But we do get plus here. Scar goes down to 4 cost, not the end of the world. We're also going to be able to protect these cards as well, which is really cool. Now, do we do this though? We can get that Abomination down pretty low. Yeah, that's okay. Now we'll protect the 1 cost cards. Yes, look at that. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go. Let's snap it. Let's snap it all away. Snap it all the way, baby. Unfortunately, we can't put Abomination out because we didn't get much damage out, unfortunately. So, oh, we may actually lose this game. We may actually lose this game. If they play middle, we lose, and we probably lost the 8. But I made a little bit of a mistake, and that's okay. We could retreat. But hey, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll be fine. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to have to record the whole video again. They may retreat. I think this was a mistake. I retreated. Sometimes you can just literally blag it. And I did. That was great. That was great. I was so sure I was going to lose that, but that's confidence. If you snap in right at the beginning of that round, like, you know they're confident most of the time, or they're just really, you know. This is a really good start because we play Sunspot, we get the extra energy for them from Misty as what from the 1 energy we don't spend, and we put Misty out this turn. We put Kaya or Saya or however you spell that next, and that's already really solid. And we can put Cyclops there on the left hand side and always just drain these cards. Really pretty decent start, honestly. Okay. So next go, we play Cyclops. Yeah, they make a big mistake. Big mistake. Well, I'm not sure why they did that. That was silly. They also put Medusa on the left, which was weird. Yeah, they're not happy about this card. They're not happy about this card. I think they've got... Although, to be fair... They've got one cost card there as well, so I don't think they're trying to destroy it. So they know that that combination is really strong early, which is why they're retreating early as well, which is fair. Let's not be too cocky. Let's keep it chill. Let's keep it chill, Jimmer. She can't give herself power, I don't think. That's unfortunate. Not the greatest start in the world, but it's okay. There you go. Now that's good. That's a shame that I didn't have this on the right side. If I don't, that's gonna be really difficult, actually. Ah, lovely. Love it. That's what we're gonna be using for the storm. Perfect. Perfect thing to come out on turn 4. Boom. In there. So then, they're gonna be, what are they gonna be pumping out on this side? Maybe, we'll see. Jessica Jones, so they're not gonna be playing anything there turn 5, and they're gonna be, was it +4 power? Two energy going to Sunspot. And then we get the +1 on the right hand side. Good, we're doing pretty good here. I've got two choices. Do I put out She-Hulk, middle, save the 4 energy, or put out a Moon Girl, 2 energy, and get 2 She-Hulks, but then it would only be, wouldn't be able to get it anyway. Let's put the She-Hulk out, have the 2 energy spare. I like it, I like it, I like it. Possible loss here. Possible. Because we can only really put Skaar out. Now what we could do is we could put him on the right hand side and see how we go. Now if that copies Doctor Doom, we just lose. Oh. Interesting. Still lost. Should have put him in the middle. They would have won that. Although I don't think they could they? 2, 5, 4. Yeah, no, they could have put. Why did they? If they put them in the, if they put the Miss Marvel in the middle, they would have won. Would they? 4, 5. No, they wouldn't have actually, because there's only one more.
Behold my creation.
And they gave different new voice lines as well. Ooh, we're getting all the top cards here. We can see where the Hulk is though in terms of power, which is cool. Also, I love this pixel variant. It's so good. It's awesome, in fact. Yummy. Danger Room is not fun. Unless I get... It's really good for me if I get my shield card out, but if I don't... It's not gonna be the most fun in the world. So, at least the Hulk is going up in power, you know? He's like a 16 right now. No! You're a Skaar, that's annoying. I would probably snap if I were them. Let's keep this going on the 10. So it can give us more chance to come back into this game. We may be retreating, I think. There you go, you put it in the right place. That's good. Also, that variant is very good. I like that. Ugh. Thing is, we put this out, we don't even get a copy of She-Hulk. We just get 2 Hulks. Although then we can put 2 Hulks out. Honestly, not the worst. But we can only put the 2 Hulks out in the middle and the right. That's what we're just gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be 2 Hulks. That's it. It's just gonna be like that. So we can put... we don't have to play the left-hand side. But the thing is, they have a Shang-Chi. So... let's do this. If it kills it, that's fine. It's a risk. It's okay. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they're gonna win this. They just have to Shang-Chi once. Well, that's all they have to do. They've got Shang-Chi. They're not snapping though. I think they did it. Yeah. Good call. They didn't. Why didn't they snap? Nice. I would have snapped if I were them. Easily. There's nothing in my deck that would have like stopped that other than like, you know, the shield card, but that's probably why they didn't do that. Wait. Okay. Nice. And another one. No? Okay. Fine. Just give me all the cards. Wow. This is rough beginnings in these games. We're not really getting what we want here, are we? We gotta spend something, so hurry up. Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Good. So we're gonna double that. Next go, we are going to magic that side unless they got a bigger card than us. Nice, we can do that. We got the priority. We do. Good. Now I could do this actually. Could put Misty out, then do that as well. And then we've still got 1 energy left, which is cool. We're gonna change it. Biggie. Big one. Now, if they put Shang-Chi on this side, which could be the case here, on their vision. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, well. It's okay. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Now here... I mean, we can just play on the left. Ooh, this actually isn't the best. The thing is, they're going to have to play Shang-Chi here, which means they win that location, but then they have to play something on the left. They're going to get, what, 2 power left, so that means they end up winning, and I also have no energy right as well. So it's difficult. This is a potential loss, but I just have to Shang-Chi. I will go. It's fine. It's 6 of 7. We'll see what happens. Scar gets to be a bit higher as well. And they can't play anything here because they're going to end up effing themselves over. So we play Abomination, we play Scar, and we play nothing else because then we can pump up the Hulk more. I will also snap. Either or, we'll just be having a good one. Having a good time here. We're good. I don't think we win. We probably do because they can't play anything on the left and they lose left if they don't. Oh, they can just pump a vision out. Nice. Unlucky. Unless they got Doctor Doom. And they still don't win? Elioth, what are you doing though? You don't have priority. What? You silly bum. You don't have priority. Elioth only destroys unrevealed cards. Destroy all unrevealed cards. That if that was first, oh, they would have won. But they effed up. They royally effed up. People, that's the deck. That's a solid win. Only lost 2 cubes in gold in Conquest. Thank you so much. You have a good one. I've just completed my. I think I just completed my mission as well. Let's go have a look. Should we have a look? We'll upgrade you, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we did it. Win with Scar starting in your deck. 150 gold. Okay, it's like, what the hell is happening there? We got 510. Oh man, look at that mojo. Anyway, people, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Massively appreciate it. Tell your friends. I'll see you soon. Let me know how this deck goes for you, and I will see you next